Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be showcasing how you can use h2x to design a fire system for fire hydrant or fire hose reel systems. So after you've uploaded and aligned your floors in h2x, adding the required reduced floor levels, you can go over to design mode and go to water, fire and gas, and today we're going to go through the fire hydrant um, system type. So the usual first step would be to add your mains water connection using the flow source here. So what we do is we do a left click to use the tool, place that on the plan where our mains water connection would be, place it around here, and then we need to enter the residual pressure, the static pressure, and then the height above floor. We can then start to draw our main pipes. As with every other system in h2x, it's a left click to start drawing the pipe, and then a second left click will allow you to add corners and elbows onto that pipe. You can hold shift to go off in any direction, otherwise it's going to snap to 90 or 45-degree angles. If you type in H, you'll be able to change the height of that pipe and say bring it above the floor. So let's bring it up to a meter above the floor, which will add a small rising pipe from our pipe running below the floor up to our meter height here. Whilst we're drawing the layout, we can also add different pieces of equipment, such as a booster pump, and place that on the plan there. And you'll be able to configure this to suit your needs. So you can change the manufacturer, the configuration, and the dimensions of it. So I'm going to make this one a little bit larger. H2X will allow you to either model a dead leg system, or you can model more advanced ring main systems. So if we draw a large square shape like this, we can set that out as a ring main system. You can also add a number of different valves which are going to add pressure drop onto the system. And you simply pick them from the drop down menu there and place them on the pipes. As we've set these pipes up at 750 mil above the floor, if we need to change that quickly, I can hold control, click on all four of those pipes, and I can edit their properties using the window to the side here. So I actually want those to run at -1 meter below the floor again. And in here, you can also override the material type, the maximum velocity, and you can override the diameter or the sizing of that pipe rather than having h2x actually size it for you. So now that we've got our layout of our pipe set up, we can review our system settings. So if we go to systems and go to our fire hydrant flow system, we'll be able to determine the maximum velocity and maximum pressure drop settings, along with our materials and our available sizes, along with a minimum pipe size as well. If we go over to nodes, this is how we set the loading on our system. So if we go to our fire hydrant node group here, ensure that you have the fire tab selected at the top if you're working with multiple systems. This is where you'll be able to edit or create your own new subgroups. So if I open my 5-litre subgroup here, I'll be able to edit the name, the maximum pressure required, the minimum pressure required, the continuous flow rate requirement, and the maximum simultaneous use along with the KV value through that particular node. Once you have those set up, you can go back to the project and you'll be able to select them from this node menu here. So if we go to fire hydrant, we'll be able to select either our 5 or 10-litre nodes there, and we can place them along the design like this, line them up with one another by hovering over the other node there. That will give us a dash line to be able to get those nice and lined up. Like so. You can zoom in and out using the scroll on your mouse to aid in the placement of these. And if we line up with two different nodes like that, we can get them square with one another. Like so. And you'll know that you've lined up with one particular node because it'll show a blue crosshair like that. One last one over here. Now we've got our layout set up and our nodes added. That's going to assign the loading requirement onto our pipes, which is going to be used to size this pipe system for us. So we can hit results, and that's going to give us some system sizing and some further details if you hover over any particular piece of pipe. These details can also be shown by scrolling through the results menu off to the side here, where you'll be able to review your design results, review any warnings on the design, and also view a heat map of things like your residual pressure through the design. You can see we've not got any change on this particular example, but you'd be able to view that on other setups. Okay, in my next video, I'm going to go more in depth to the design, go over some warnings that you might come across, and show you the export into Revit. So we can show this design as a 3D model within Revit, relating to your own families and your own design groups within that software as well. Thank you.